Hi everyone. I've really been thinking about the subject that I want to share, that I want to talk about today for a while now. I recently posted about this on social media, and I received many comments and messages from people who found it helpful to understand why they feel so strongly about certain things in their lives, why they can have lots of emotions around something that others do not, or vice versa. So here it is. Everything has the meaning you give it. Everything has the meaning you give it. This statement is true about how you perceive your reality and the stories you tell yourself about your reality. It's the meaning or the story we attach to an object, a person, an event, or a tradition that gives it power to impact our emotions, both positive and negative. And the interesting thing is about meaning is that it is always attached to the past. It works with everything. Let me give you a few examples. Hearing a special song might bring strong emotions because it's associated with a person or a moment in time, but for someone else, it's just a song. A random date of the year, let's say March 15th, might not mean anything significant to most people. But if it's your birthday or the anniversary date of someone close to you that passed away, you're going to ascribe a different meaning to the date, March 15th. You can do this with anything: a piece of jewelry, a book, a symbol, or a place. Meaning has power, and the meaning is always attached to a feeling or an experience of the past that you associate with the current item or event in the present. This is a very powerful concept to understand, as it can give you a lot of insight into why we feel the way we do, or why we have specific emotions about our current reality, that it can either cause us to stay stuck in scarcity or drama, or propel us forward in success, love, and abundance. It can also give us insight into why those around us act or respond in ways we don't understand. A simple example of this would be a family member who gets upset if you request to opt out of gift giving around the holidays. Maybe for you, the act of giving and receiving obligating gift family gifts, right? The obligatory, right? That's the word, of family gifts around the holidays or celebrating on a very specific day is not important, as the fact that you are spending quality time together. Oh, but your family member, it comes across as a huge rejection if you don't want to celebrate in the exact way they would feel you should. This family member has attached a very different meaning to family gift giving or celebrating on a specific day than you have. When you decide not to participate in the way they want, they can attach feelings of rejection to your lack of enthusiasm about gift exchanging, or request to celebrate on the 27th rather than the 25th. It then becomes a big family drama and miscommunication and hurt feelings, all because people have attached a different meaning to a tradition or a specific day. This example of meaning attached to tradition, that's this example. But let's take this idea a bit further. In your everyday life, what are you attaching meaning to that is keeping you stuck or at a certain level? What stories are you telling yourself about your reality that you need to start to question? Maybe you've decided that on January 1st, everything is going to change. All your old bad habits are going to be swept under the rug, swept away by turning the clock to 12 a.m. on January 1st. January 1st is a story. You've attached significance to this date that you're waiting for the new year to make changes. That you could make today, right? Here's a completely different example. What story do you tell yourself when you have a setback in your finances or your love life? Is your story, "This always happens to me"? Is your story, "Here we go again"? Is your story, Men don't want to commit anymore. Is your story, I can't make money in this economy. Remember, everything has a meaning you give it, and it's rooted in the past. Our brain loves patterns. It helps us to make sense of the world. So when your brain sees a pattern, the last 2 times I got in a relationship, the person I was with didn't want to commit. Your brain extrapolates on this information and comes up with the story, men don't want to commit anymore. And it will look for the evidence to support the story, which means you will continue to attract men who don't want to commit. It's a vibrational frequency. Here's another one. Every time I start to save money, something happens. The car needs repair. The fridge needs to be replaced. Or I get an unexpected tax bill. Again, your brain will look for the patterns and then make up the story. I hope this is making sense. What I want you to come away with is the fact that most of the stories you tell yourself, especially all the negative ones, are not true. And it's only your brain putting together events and feelings and then deciding what meaning they have. Now, the next level to this is the fact that not all the meanings you give things originate with you. More often than not, there is a strong element of meaning that you've inherited from your ancestors. This can be either through actual experiences you've had with your parents or your grandparents, where as a child they told you what things mean. For example, people like us don't go to college. December 25th is the most important day for the family. Women don't do this kind of work. Women don't do that kind of work. Any meaning around that? If you want to succeed, you need to work long hours. Or you have what I call an inherited emotional DNA pattern that has been passed down from your ancestors that you've never met, that influence the meaning something has for you. This is where our farmers and the subsistence workers, right? Not successful business people. We need to stay under the radar to stay safe. Don't stand out. Either way, these meanings that have been passed down to you are extremely powerful, and they work like instincts. They're our honing, right, device to keep you safe and to protect you, even when you no longer need protecting. With all the work I have done with thousands of clients, I can tell you that these meanings, these stories, are what keep people from achieving their heart's desires. They keep people from experiencing deep connection and love in relationships. They keep people from taking a chance in business and doing what they need to do to stand out in their field. They hold you back. They keep people from being able to receive gifts from the universe, gifts from God, gifts in abundance and love and material blessings. Yeah, everything has the meaning you give it. So there are 3 things that I want you to start releasing yourself that hold these meanings, that you can't stay attached to the meanings and the stories that you have in your life. 1, start becoming aware of the stories you're telling yourself and ask yourself if there is any truth to them. Take a look at some of the negative patterns that have been showing up in your life and ask yourself, what story are you telling yourself about the thing that is causing you drama, grief, scarcity, or other negative emotions? Number 2, start recognizing the stories others are telling themselves so that you can better understand their point of view and offer compassion. So when your family member is uncharacteristically upset by the fact that you don't want to exchange gifts, or you want to have a holiday celebration on the 27th instead of the 25th, you can recognize the importance and meaning of these traditions to them instead of assuming they are just being dramatic, right? Number 3, I have an amazing program called Clear DNA, where I help you uncover and remove the unhelpful stories you are telling yourself that are keeping you stuck in areas of your life that you really want to change. You receive both a group session with me and a private healing, as well as all kinds of tools, healing audios, and information to help you propel your life forward. I would love to tell you more about it. I will post a link below. I'll post it below this video where you can get more information. This program is unlike anything else out there, as it's not about mindset shifting. It's not about meditation or hours a day. It's about removing vibrational blocks that exist within your energy field, which allows you to change, to shift for the positive, and naturally, it's naturally without years, right, of struggle. It's about letting go of inherited patterns and emotional DNA. I would love to work with you to help you create space to receive the desires of your heart. So check out the link, and there is an option there to connect if you have more questions. Everything has the meaning you give it, so choose your meanings carefully. I am sending you a lot of love this holiday season.